Okay, so I saw this and I thought, well, I've got to talk about this because this is just one of those classic things, isn't it? It happens a lot in football and it happens a lot in business as well. We all know about the Nations League and how England played very well at times very badly and didn't really get into their stride. Wasn't really the England team that we've seen before under Gareth Southgate. They looked sloppy, they looked lethargic, and people talk about them having a long season and stuff like that. But even so, we didn't play very well at all during the Nations League games, and there were people calling for Gareth Southgate to leave. I mean, there were people doing that, and it's it's understandable in that situation that people do that because they're obviously very frustrated. They're very angry at the situation they see before them, and so they do get upset and they do start to spread these rumours that, you know, they want him out. So the FA have countered this and they have said, FA tells England manager his job is safe despite Nations League results. Now, come on now. If you're Gareth Southgate, you probably were not looking for a headline like that. As soon as someone says, we have total faith in the manager. We think he's going to he's going to do a great job. We have complete faith in his ability. A couple of weeks later, he gets sacked, or at least that's the general rule anyway. Now, I'm hoping that isn't the case because I think Gareth Southgate can pull it out of the bag. I think that with the World Cup coming up, I think that he will be able to deliver a good England team. I think he was just testing the water. He was trying different formations, different strategies, different combinations of players during the Nations League. So I think that we're going to be okay. But I saw this headline and I thought, you don't want to be doing this. You do not want to be telling Gareth Southgate this and publishing it in the press. Um, and it says, but Southgate retains FA's faith ahead of the World Cup in Qatar this winter. And I just think that they should have just not said anything because the moment you say I have faith in this person, it automatically means they're going to get the sack or one bad result and everyone's going to be completely against them and that kind of stuff. And you just think, why even bring out that kind of "we have faith in you" um, press release? It's just completely not what you want to do. Um, my personal opinion on Gareth is that he is, by the facts on the pitch, the most successful England manager we've had for 55 years. Debbie Hewitt took over as FA chair in January. Said a bit, the bit people don't see as much is the Gareth at camp and at the culture he has created. Certainly prior to Gareth being the manager of England, there was not the pride of wearing the England shirt. There, there were the club rivalries we'd read about, players not getting on. That's changed. He's changed that beyond recognition, and I've seen that firsthand. I'd also like to say that I don't just work in football. I work in business, and I've worked in a lot of chief executives. And Gareth's skills, his high IQ and high EQ, make him would make him a chief executive in any sphere. That resilience and accountability are the two qualities I admire most. There are no sloppy shoulders, no sloppy shoulders. He doesn't huff. He's resilient, and that's what you want in an England manager. Gareth's reaction, as is everything, to that kind of conversation. As always, it's my accountability, and there's always something to learn. That's what she said about that. Uh, she worked in business. You'd think that she would know that you okay, you want to support your England manager. You want to come out and say, look, he's done a really great job, and he has. I mean, he's done a huge amount for England since he's taken over, and I personally think he's going to do fine in the World Cup. But come on, man, you don't do that. You don't give him a vote of confidence before one of the biggest tournaments in the world, because that's just asking for trouble, isn't it? But let me know what you think. Do you think that this is going to sound the death knell for Gareth Southgate's England career now? Do you think that now the FA have come out and said that next week is probably